Okay, here we have Marley on the left, Alex Rodriguez on the right, and we'll see them side by side. So let's first say, Marley, you're doing so many good things in your swing here. I picked this view from behind because I think it'll help you see two things that you can adjust that'll help you have even a little bit more consistency getting through the ball and a little bit more strength power into the ball. Okay, so stance, you look great. Excellent stance. Good flex in the knees, good angles. Everything looks good. There. Negative move. So many similarities to ARod, I believe including the number on your back. But no complaints from me in your position here either. Although one possibility as you are loading up your hands would be that you bring them a little bit closer to your body. You can see here, and this is the thing I'm going to show you in a second, that your hands are outside of your elbow. Okay, and you would like to have them inside of your elbow. You can see ARod, the angle there is slightly in, so his hands are more away from the plate than the elbow. Okay, so that's your negative move where you're moving away from the pitcher. Now your positive move takes you to toe touch, and you're slightly open at toe touch. ARod is slightly closed. You know, I think you're trying to be square, and you're very close to square here, but you're stepping in the bucket very slightly. If you're going to go one way or the other, it's probably a little bit better to be slightly closed, just because it makes it really hard to cover the whole plate if you're open, but your back foot is tight, crowding the plate, so you probably can do it from there. Anyway, I think you're in a good position here as well. And here at heel plant, you can see that you do have your hands loaded properly inside that elbow. So you have succeeded in getting to where you wanted to be here with the elbow closer to the plate than your hands. Okay, and ARod, same thing. So very good. So where you start wasn't the issue. It's where you go next that is the issue. And your hands do cast out as you start to go forward pretty quickly. Okay? Watch in those same frames how ARod leads with his elbows and keeps his hands inside. A little bit longer. Okay, there his hands are still inside that elbow and yours are outside. This is at connection. Okay, you're in similar positions. Look at your back heel. Your front foot is at a 45-degree angle. You're doing so many good things in your lower half, but your hands you've dropped the barrel a little bit, and you are now outside your elbow, whereas ARod stays inside his elbow for a lot longer, with the hands a little bit higher. Okay, compared to your shoulder, your hands are below. He's got big shoulders. His hands by here might be slightly below as well, but the barrel's a little bit higher. You can see your barrel is lower. Okay, so this means that you're going to end up coming across the hitting zone instead of swinging down the plane of the pitch for a long time. And we'll see that here when we get to extension. Okay, contact. I mean, look at all the similarities. So many good things here. Just the way you compare to ARod. I want to go back. I forgot to say this. Here at toe touch, ARod has a little better posture, a little bit more powerful posture with his back shoulder above the front shoulder and the shoulders turned in slightly. You're pretty square with your shoulders I have trouble drawing a line here that shows shoulder to shoulder. You're pretty parallel to the ground and you're pretty square to the plate. It would be better to have your back shoulder up at toe touch above the front shoulder and a slight inward turn. Now that slight inward turn is even harder because of your open stance. But you can really see how ARod has his shoulders turned in and his back shoulder above his front shoulder. And so that's something I think you could add into your imitation of his swing. Although, again, we see so many similarities when you put you two next to each other. Here at bat lag, let me get rid of this line. You can see his hips are open, his shoulders are still closed, his wrists are laid back, and you really see a lot of the same things here in Marley. With the hips the most open, the shoulders are opening up, and the wrists are laid back. So very nice. Getting some whip into your bat and some bat speed into contact. Good palm up, palm down form here with the barrel up and the lower half really driving into the ball against a firm straight leg. I mean, just look at those similarities between you and ARod, and you see a lot of great things. Okay, so now at extension, let me go frame by frame here back a little bit. And you can see as you get to contact and then through contact, you're not really going towards the pitcher, you're going more towards shortstop or left center field there. And that's a common mistake. We just want to be down the line of the pitch. Watch as ARod gets to contact and then extends through a little bit more so that at extension we can still maybe see a little bit more of his hands here from this angle. I think we're at a similar camera angle right behind. It's not a huge difference, but it's a slight difference that I think you can stay down the line of the pitch just a little bit better by keeping your hands inside and then extending out through. Follow through. Good V in the arms, good extension through this path here. So you know, I think those for me are the two things: the posture with your shoulders getting a little inward turn and the back shoulder above the front shoulder as you're getting into position to hit right here, and then at connection here where your hands cross in front of your shoulders, just trying to keep your hands closer to your body a little bit longer and the barrel up a little bit longer. Hands and barrel up a little bit longer as you start to go forward with the swing. Great job, Marley. Let's see it regular time one more time. It's just a great job of putting yourself in a powerful position, using all of those big muscles that you have to really drive the ball. This isn't your best swing. Obviously, you didn't square it up perfectly, but